Hello and welcome back to the channel. This is Teach Me Money Methods. In this video, I'm going to show you a couple niches on Amazon KDP in the coloring book space. You can see up here, I have inspirational coloring book for everyone. Now, you can actually choose any kind of keyword right here. So if I take off for everyone, there's plenty of other search terms that actually show up, but I went with the the one with the lowest amount of traffic. It usually organizes it the way that Amazon's suggested keyword tool works, is that it's going to organize the most popular search terms to the top. So this one was actually at the bottom of about 8 keywords. And so it's still hitting that 40% or higher mark for me. I like this number on the self-publishing titans. This is a Chrome extension. It's free to sign up, so you can go and download that. But I like to go with a keyword that's 40% or higher, and I've tested this and it does work, and I get organic sales on my coloring books. So generally speaking, in my experience, if you publish a book, in the coloring book niche, at least, that's all I'm publishing in right now is just coloring books. And it's 40% or higher, then you, have a really good chance of making organic sales. That's what's happening for me anyways. So we come over here and we look at the number of search results is, it's under 2,000, which I really like to see. Average BSR, I like to see it under 500,000. We're at 300,000 here, so that's still a good niche worth creating a book in. Of course, I would call it a red hot niche if this was under 100,000, which it is not, but this is still a good niche. And you can kind of scroll through and look at the different, you guys have seen this book. This one's all over the place. And it has, the bestsellers rank of 1,000 in the entire store. So this book is evergreen and sits around that BSR, throughout the year. So this is a really good book. But you can see just different kinds of things that you can, a lot of flower type stuff, a lot of flowers and things like that. Even this book has some flowers and butterflies, and that book's all over the place as well. And it has almost the same ranking as that other book. So these books do sell. And so that's one of the niches. And then kind of going for the same kind of theme, I'm going to open up another tab that I already did. And so you don't have to sit and wait for it to load. And the keyword is inspirational coloring book for girls, age 8 to 12. So it's a very specific age range, but this is actually typed in, because if you take that, I don't want to erase that and show that, because then this will have to reload. And you guys know that one of the only downfalls of the self-publishing titans tool is that it takes a while to load for each keyword. So it can slow down niche research a little bit, but this number is worth waiting for, though, because I'm getting good results with using this number as a gauge, which is really, really nice. So this one is a lot better. We went from 41% all the way to 57% now. And let's see if it stays green. Does it change? It does slightly change color. You can see that this is a little bit darker of a yellow, and then it gets a little lighter. I just now noticed that, actually. It's kind of funny. But and then, so you're at 57%. They like it to be at 63%. So you're getting really close to what even self-publishing titans algorithm says is a good niche. And you're still looking at 2,000 search results, just over 2,000. But look at, this is a red hot one. This is a red hot niche. Average BSR, 16,642. And so I said anything under 100,000 right here, I would consider a red hot niche, as long as the numbers of search results is probably under 3,000 as well. And this number is over 40. So we're looking at all three of these look really, really good. This book keeps popping up over. This is a very premium Darla mindset coloring book. I've looked at the interior of that book, and you would have to hire a designer to create the inside of that book. So this one is kind of an outlier. Might be hard to compete with that book, but you can certainly look through here and look at the covers and, a coloring book for girls. These are books that we're creating, right? These are the books that we are trying to create. You look at this one right here, Go Girl, all these different motivational doodles and things like that. That's really cool to see that the doodle ones, that you can make a coloring book that easy. So this is a really, really good keyword, really good niche. And it's yours for the taking right now. And so, how would I go about creating like an interior for this, right? So, what I would do is, you can certainly go over to Canva and open up an 8.5 by 11 sheet. And then what I would do is go into my folder where I have some backgrounds. And if you were interested in getting some backgrounds like this, I do have a coloring book pack that sells for $10.99, and that's in the description below. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this one in here and just kind of size it up so it looks good. We still have the border there, so that looks good. And then what you could do is you can go over here to text and throw in some text like, I am brave. And then what we can do is we could make this bigger like this and make that bigger like that, and then kind of center this somewhere like that. And then grab that, go to effects and make this hollow. So this is the best we're going to be able to do in Canva on top of a background. So it still will work, but what I don't like is I want this to be a solid color. There might be a couple texts that you can find that are white, solid white around, but you need it to be white in the inside and black on the outside, which is really hard to achieve. So you could do that. You could also do a copy of this, and what we could do is maybe shrink this up a little bit. Let's just experiment with this, right? I'm going to bring this up over here like that, and then I'm going to go ahead and get the position. I'm going to delete that back. Okay. I'm going to grab this again. I'm going to come up over here to the, where is it? Oh yeah, we're going to go like this, and we're going to go line height is going to go, we're going to shrink this up a little bit like that. So let's just say that we have something like this going on. And then we go over to elements, and there's flowers like we were talking about. I like to go flower, and I like to go pro, and then select it as white and do apply filters. And then it'll bring back things that will make sense inside the coloring book. So I'll throw that in there, maybe throw something else in here like this, shrink that down a little bit, throw in some different coloring, flowers and things that you could throw in here for flowers, and just kind of decorate this and make it your own, right? And you could also do stars and things like that. Star, and also like to grab some stars and put in here as well, just to make it a nice coloring page, right? So you have some stars and some flowers, and we could just grab some other stuff too, maybe shrink this one down a little bit. So you can make some designs very quickly like this, right? So this is how I would use Canva to create this. You can also bring in a lot of assets and elements from Creative Fabrica. Another thing that you could do, because I know that when I make these videos, and sometimes I'm watching other people's videos, a lot of the questions are, when I show you a niche, I'm showing you a really cool niche that you guys can create books in, which is really cool. I'm just giving away a free niche that you may not have assembled across yourself. But a lot of the questions will be, well, how do I create an interior for that, right? So that's why I'm sharing this with you, that next step. I'm not just sharing the niche with you, but I'm sharing with you kind of how I would go about creating an interior pretty easily for this stuff. And you can use multiple softwares. You guys know I use Canva and PowerPoint. So I'm going to go over here, and inside PowerPoint, what I can do is I'll come over here and I'll do insert, and I will go over here to what we would do is, let me just push pause. Okay, so quickly, I'm inside my gold coloring pack, which is below in the description if you're interested in it. A lot of you have this pack. And so what I'm going to do is just grab something. Let's just grab like this one right here and insert it. I'm going to insert it onto the page, and then I'm going to go over here to this add-on over here. The add-on that I'm using here is also below. You can check it out as well. It just makes a lot of the publishing. It's a very specific tool for low content publishing. And just, you can size things up real fast. So I'm going to size that up and get rid of this stuff by pushing delete. And then we have our we have our page, right? So I can grab that and just bring it out. And you can use bleed or no bleed on your coloring book interior. So then we drag this out right here, right? And then what we do is you can go ahead and add text. So I'm going to go ahead and insert a word art and just put on I am brave. And then I'm going to go ahead and highlight that and go back over to home and then make it bigger. The only way you can make it bigger is actually doing it this way. So I'm going to go ahead and make it like 150, push enter. And then I'm going to come back up and set that about halfway right there. All right, so we have our text there. You can use different texts for this. Obviously, just highlight this and you can change your different texts your different fonts to something that's better for what you're looking for. For the just purpose of a demonstration, I think I'll go with this one that's rounded. And then what do we do? Why do I like to use PowerPoint even more so than Canva for coloring books with quotes in them? Because what I'm able to do, if I'm going to do it over a background like this, right, which is popular in the like adult coloring book niche, what I'll do here is I'll click this and then I will go up to shape format. The text fill, you want it to be white, and then the text outline, you want it to be black. And then you're also going to go over here and do weighted. So we're going to do a weight on this and we're going to make it just pop a little bit more. But actually, I did that wrong. Text, the text fill, you want it to be white. So then now look, what we have here is the text around the, on the page is white. So it really pops and it looks really, really good. So this is how I kind of go about that. There's some other things that you can do to make it even fancier, but the video will go on a little bit too long. So I'm going to go ahead and end it right there. But those are some ways that you can get started with your interiors. So if you wanted to get a book like this for free, and then you also wanted to get into the to one of these niches as well, then I also have a product launch that just happened yesterday. Just wanted to share it with you guys. There's a superhero fun coloring pack that that launched yesterday from Fruitful Creatives, a really, really popular coloring book creator for these assets and things on Wire Plus. And they're giving away in this pack 30 unique designs in PNG and SVG format. So really, really good. You get some really great custom superhero drawings that nobody else is going to have. If you click on the link below, you can also, if you haven't watched the video, you can watch this video here and it will go over the pack for you and my bonus. And so in this case, I'm only giving away one bonus because this is a very custom bonus that took my designer 68 hours to create. What you'll get is this right here, where they actually put a custom interior together for you, which is like this, right? Well, what I was just showing you how to do. So you can certainly do those yourself, but it does take hours of time to do. And then you will get that and you can attack some of these keywords because they're real simple. Like they're simple 3 to 5 word motivational quotes. So you'll have your interior ready for you and you can shuffle the pages around and stuff to make sure that it's like unique to you. You can add a couple more pages in there. You can do all kinds of things with it, but it definitely is a good base. You get 30 designs, blank design in between. And then also to make it even cooler, I am throwing in this cover right here, this book cover, front and back full PDF cover. I'm throwing this in there. You could use it as is. It doesn't have an author name on it or anything, so you could use it as is, or you could actually, I'm giving you the editable template in Canva. So you will get a link if you pick up the superhero pack, this one right here, and you click this button here, this blue button, and go on and make the purchase, you will get this bonus. And this bonus will include the interior. It will also include an editable Canva file where you'll be able to click on it and open this template up that was created in Canva. And you can change the title. You can change any of the, anything you want. You can change the colors, but it gives you a nice base. You could use it as is, or you can change it up the way you want. So hope you guys enjoy this bonus. I haven't put together quite a custom type bonus. I mean, this right here, I could sell this as my own product. I could sell this to you right now for its own price. And I'm giving this to you for free just by picking up this awesome pack from Fruitbowl Creative. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you are interested in anything that I shared in this video, just check the description and I have links below. I appreciate your time today. Hope you have a good day, and until next time, take care.